Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Electric Sim Racing Series the final season, round 3, here in Zandvoort, the circuit, Zandvoort, in the Netherlands. It's a lovely little track, this. Everyone's favourite, and we've actually got our overlays back, because finally, my computer has decided to be normal, and run the game at a decent frame rate, but I've forgotten to turn my phone off. So that's lovely. And look, you can see that the ping is only a nice 1028. I mean, it's a nice little ping there. You can see such high definition racing here. Realistic as ever. Sarcasm aside, I do need to figure out this ping because oh yes, and I need to sort out the sensor bar. For example, moments like this, where I can just chuck that little bar down the corner. And every time someone says to me naughty in chat, I just hit the sensor button and everything's good. Moving to qualifying is the call from Sean Jones. As we prepare for the race. James said he can't race, which is a bit of a shame, as James was telling me that he had some pretty nice pace in the voice call earlier for the Sal broadcast. And yes, I was there in the broadcast call when I was being berated after a little incident I had in that race. But I do apologise for the Maggio internet. Unfortunately, it's something which we're going to have to deal with for the time being until we go and figure out what on earth is going on. Alright, so this is practice, I believe. Or is it qualifying? No, for some reason we're still in practice. No idea why, but we are. Look, you can see my not working wheel because I haven't got my correct thing setting up. Anyway, at least everyone who is racing is guaranteed points. In fact, technically I'm guaranteed points, and I'm not even racing, so that's lovely. Although we could turn this into the first ever TFM live on board. That would be hilarious. Apparently Peter Jones is still here. And Sean is being weird as ever in chat. You are on board with Marco Carrigal, Sean's teammate now, and I'm not yawning, I'm not tired. You are. And surprisingly, we are... Oh, we're getting a beautiful ping here. Just 700 milliseconds. Nothing major. This is João Fernando in my car with my helmet in my seat but hopefully he'll be able to pick up some points for reading game today. Has he even got my number? Is he racing with my race number? He is racing with my race number. Horrendous from the admins there. My own driver racing with my number and my helmet. Disgraceful. Anyway, it doesn't bother me that much. He has spun, actually, has João Fernando. Not sure why he's carrying on with 1 minute to 35 seconds to go until qualifying. And immediately sensor button comes out. It's been 11 minutes 55 seconds and the sensor button has already had to be deployed. The fact that the positioning of my hand on my keyboard now requires me to have my hand constantly on the sensor button is lovely as João Fernando comes into the pits. No pit boxes actually here. This has given us some very interesting races actually in the past. His track, you might remember Val Season 3 when Max Croisset and Ryan Mazumna had a brilliant battle throughout the entirety of the race for 9th position. These are the two Ascensa cars having a bit of a battle. And James was telling me he found a trick on the track earlier. Something that he plans to use in qualifying. As practice ends right on time. As James goes to the outside of Joe. Lovely little battle from these two. You don't realise how difficult solo commentary is until you try it. Especially with a lovely looking dinner next to you, ready to be eaten. The second qualifying's over, and oh dear, the profanity button doesn't extend to there, so unfortunately we're going to have to just apologise as David Kubicki joins the game. But profanity button at the ready. Got to love it. Customary moaning about attendance from the admins. Marco Carrigal leads us away in a 15-minute qualifying session. Why it's 15 minutes and not 10 minutes, I will never know, but apparently that's what is needed. Marco actually let Sean through. Now Sean is getting us underway. So we can manage this lovely little camera angle and see the Brawn GP coloured prime car whiz past our camera. Sean actually trying to get a bit of tow off of James Smith here. I'm surprised these sensors aren't giving each other tow, to be honest. They are probably the most formed team on this grid as James is giving into the battle for the tow and giving it to, and well, hoping to get it off of Sean. Pretty much everyone except for Harry Smith and me are out on track right now, and of course I'm not racing, so Harry Smith is the only one in the pits as of now. This is driver's eye with James Smith. Starting his lap, let's put on the button here to show you his gear. You can see he breaks down to third gear. Second gear for the first one. Late apex. Opens the car back up. Third, fourth gear. Fifth gear now. Now quick flick down to third. Second again. Possibly opting for first. Not quite opting for first. Actually does James. Short shifting a lot as well. Fifth gear lets Joe through, which means this lap will be slower than Joe's. And lets Marco through as well. Marco really misjudging that quite a lot. This has been a very slow lap from James Smith, actually, if you compare it to the other drivers. And he gets a bit of oversteer. Manages to correct it quite nicely down to second gear. Again, using that technique we spoke about during the Berlin ePrix, I think it was, about James's weird throttle technique. Very Senna-like. Still following along to Marco ahead. Very messy lap from the championship favourite. He's going to cross the line. We're going to see what this lap was. I think it's going to be very slow, actually, from James Smith as well. Exactly as we expected. It's more than... well, it's 7th. 3 seconds off the pace. And he spun it again. Not what he wants at all. The other centre car has gone off there. Sean has also gone off. A very, what's the word? A very particular track for that kind of thing. Very easy to lose it at Zandvoort. Second gear. Opening it up for the final sector now. You can hear the engine screaming as we make our way